The presence of cell phone data mentioned in a court filing brings into question the validity of the testimony regarding the relationship with Fani Willis. Greetings, everyone. Today, we will be delving into the subject of cell phone location data that has been revealed in a court filing by the legal representatives of former President Trump. This data indicates that prosecutor Nathan Wade made frequent visits to the neighborhood south of Atlanta, where Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis resides approximately 35 times in the first 11 months of 2021. This raises inquiries regarding the timeline of their relationship. In response, Trump and the other defendants have argued that due to their romantic involvement, both prosecutors should be disqualified from the case due to a conflict of interest. However, Willis's legal team has countered by stating that Trump's attorneys are attempting to introduce evidence that is not admissible in court. Furthermore, even if the judge were to consider this evidence, they assert that the phone records fail to establish any relevant facts. So, without further delay, let us commence our discussion. The cell phone location data mentioned in a court document filed on Friday casts doubt on the credibility of the special prosecutor's testimony in the Georgia election interference case involving former President Donald Trump, who was romantically involved with Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis. According to a court filing from Trump's legal team, cell phone location data has revealed that prosecutor Nathan Wade made approximately 35 visits to the neighborhood south of Atlanta, where Willis resided in the initial 11 months of 2021. An investigator has confirmed this information. Prior to being appointed as a special prosecutor in November 2021, Wade had testified that he had been to the area fewer than 10 times. By submitting a new document, additional uncertainties arise regarding the chronology of the connection between Willis and Wade. Trump and the other defendants, who are facing allegations of unlawfully attempting to overturn the 2020 Georgia election, have contended that the romantic involvement between the prosecutors presents a conflict of interest, warranting their removal from the case. In a recent court filing, Willis's legal team countered the arguments put forth by Trump's lawyers, asserting that they are introducing inadmissible evidence. Furthermore, even if the judge were to consider the evidence, Willis's team contends that the phone records fail to establish any relevant facts. According to the findings presented by Charles Mittelstadt, it is evident from the data that Nathan Wade frequented the Hapeville vicinity, where Willis resided, on a minimum of 35 occasions within the initial 11 months of 2021. Contradicting his previous testimony during a recent hearing, Wade claimed to have visited Willis's Hapeville condo fewer than 10 times before his appointment as a special prosecutor on November 1, 2021. During the hearing, Trump attorney Steve Sado questioned Wade about the possibility of phone records inaccurately indicating that phone calls were made from the condo before November 1, 2021, from the same location on multiple occasions. When asked by Sado if the phone records indicated his presence, Wade confidently replied, "If phone records reflected that, yes, sir." Sado then questioned the accuracy of the records, to which Wade firmly responded, "They'd be wrong." Wade had previously testified that he had never stayed overnight at the condo where Willis resided, a fact that Willis corroborated. However, according to the investigator's statement, there were two instances, one in mid-September 2021 and another in late November 2021, where the data suggested that Wade's phone had been in the vicinity of Willis's residence during late hours and remained there until early morning. In response, Willis's legal team argued in their filing that these records merely indicated that Wade's phone was within a densely populated area encompassing various residences, restaurants, bars, nightclubs, and businesses spread across multiple miles. According to the filing, there is no evidence to substantiate the content of the communications between Willis and Wade or to confirm Wade's presence at any specific location. The filing also highlights that there is no proof of Wade and Willis being together at any of the listed times, even when it is known that Willis was elsewhere. In a motion submitted by Michael Roman, a co-defendant of Trump, it is claimed that large sums of money were paid by Willis to Wade for his services. It is alleged that Willis personally benefited from this arrangement by using some of the money for vacations. Testimony from a former friend and employee of Willis revealed that she witnessed intimate moments between Willis and Wade prior to his hiring. Last week, Fulton County Superior Court Judge Scott McAfee conducted a 2-day evidentiary hearing to address motions filed by Roman and others seeking to disqualify Willis and her office from the case. Arguments on this matter have been scheduled for March 1st. During the hearing last week, Willis and Wade provided testimony stating that their romantic relationship did not commence until the beginning of 2022, subsequent to Wade joining as the special prosecutor. Additionally, they confirmed that they jointly covered travel expenses and Willis repaid Wade in cash for any funds expended on their trips. According to Mittelstadt, he employed software known as Cellphone to examine the information provided by Wade's mobile service provider. His analysis concentrated on the geolocation patterns in the vicinity of the condominium where Willis had resided. To achieve this, he established a highly cautious geofence, which isolated the 2 cell towers closest to the said address. According to his statement, the geofence was utilized to assess whether Wade's phone had ever connected to the 2 towers and to exclude any instances that may have occurred during regular travel on nearby interstates. The analysis focused on occasions when the phone remained connected for an extended period. Mittelstadt's statement also reveals that the investigation uncovered over 2,000 voice calls and nearly 12,000 interactions between Willis and Wade in the first 11 months of 2021, with a notable concentration of calls occurring in the evening. Wade testified that their acquaintance began during a judicial conference in October 2019 and that they frequently communicated starting in 2020. In a sworn statement submitted to the court, Wade stated that he served on Willis's transition team after she was elected district attorney in November 2020. Later, in the spring of 2021, Willis requested his assistance, along with 2 other attorneys, in finding a lawyer to lead the election investigation. Eventually, she selected him for the role. To support our channel's growth and ensure broader awareness, kindly hit the like and subscribe buttons. This will help us reach more individuals and disseminate valuable information. Thank you in advance.